Welcome Top 5 channel. How to use natural top 5 remedies to control diabetes better. 5. Fenugreek or methi. Used in paranthas and various Indian curries, methi has many health benefits. In recent times, clinical trials on people with type 2 diabetes show that fenugreek has the valuable property of reducing the rate at which sugar is absorbed from the stomach during the process of digestion. It also appears to be capable of stimulating the pancreatic cells to increase insulin production. Both these actions are believed to be a result of the action of an amino acid present in fenugreek called 4-hydroxyisoleucine. How to use. Soak the methi seeds in water overnight and drink this water and chew on the seeds first thing in the morning. Place methi seeds in a skillet and dry roast using medium heat for about 2 minutes, with constant stirring. Allow the seeds to cool and then powder. Add 1 teaspoon of this powder to hot or cold water and take once or twice in a day. Boil 1 cup of water and add 2 tablespoons of methi seeds. Steep for about 10 minutes and then strain and consume the liquid. Do this twice every day to see a reduction of blood glucose levels. 4. Bitter gourd, bitter melon or Kerala. Several studies have found that bitter gourd or Kerala extracts have the ability to reduce the activity of the alpha-glucosase enzyme, and this helps to reduce the hyperglycemia, increase in sugar levels, that typically follows a meal. This insulin-like action is believed to be due to a substance called polypeptide P. Bitter melon has also been found to contain a phytonutrient called tryptophan that allows the glucose from the blood to be moved into the muscles, adipose, fat, tissue and liver, lowering blood glucose levels in diabetics. How to use. Select a green bitter gourd, slice it lengthwise, and scrape away the flesh to remove the seeds. Then add the vegetable to a blender and run it to obtain juice. Drink 1 small glass of this juice first thing every morning. Take some pieces of dried bitter gourd, boil in 1 cup of water and consume this tea once or twice in a day. This tea is not as bitter as the fresh juice and easier to consume. 3. Caracoppus or Vijaysra. A deciduous tree that occurs widely in the Deccan Peninsula in India, Caracoppus marsupium of the Fabaceae family is considered especially useful in people with type 2 diabetes. Studies have found that Caracoppus extracts may be able to reduce the glucose absorption by the intestines, making it effective in dealing with type 2 diabetes. This anti-diabetic action has also been noted in some clinical studies carried out on humans. How to use. Use a wooden glass made from the Caracoppus bark to store water overnight and drink the brownish-colored water early the next morning. Replace the glass with a new one after about 1 month or whenever the water stops changing in color. Immerse a piece of Caracoppus wood in a glass of drinking water at night and drink the water the next morning. The same piece of wood can be used for 2 or 3 days. 2. Gymneme or gurmer. As the name indicates, gurmer is a climbing shrub and the leaves have been traditionally believed to be capable of destroying sugar. Gymnema leaves contain saponins and gymnemic acids that have anti-diabetic action. Studies have found that gymnemic acids show the ability to reduce the amount of sugar absorbed by the intestine during the process of digestion. How to use. Commercially available as tablets and capsules, gymnema may also be made into a tea by boiling a handful of dry leaves in a glass of water, along with some cardamom to mask the bitterness. Add about 1 teaspoon of gymnema leaf powder when preparing green tea and drink once or twice in a day. 1. Guduki or Amrit. Guduki has been traditionally used as an adaptogen, a drug that increases the body's ability to cope with stress and illness. Extracts from the stem of this plant have been found to inhibit the activity of an enzyme called alpha-glucosase, which is involved with the breakdown of glucose. This inhibition helps to delay the process of digestion of carbohydrates and therefore, glucose is absorbed much more slowly, an effect that is helpful in preventing hyperglycemia in diabetics. How to use. Wash and cut the fresh stem of a guduki plant into thumb-sized pieces and store in water overnight. Mash the stems next morning and slowly drain out the water. Consume the starchy portion left at the bottom of the vessel, called save of guduki. Alternatively, You can use the Guduki Seva capsules that are commercially available as per the recommended dosage. Subscribe this channel.